In tonight's Is It Legal, we look at the idea of common law marriage.
In other words, if you live with somebody long enough, can you be legally married without the wedding? Ted Haller has the answers.
Recently, my good friends Tyler and Nikki had a beautiful wedding. We're showing you some pictures and videos here. You can see their dog Gatsby bringing them the rings. And from what I can tell, they are now very legally married.
Getting married in Minnesota is super easy. You need a license and you need a ceremony. And the license is, you go down to City Hall and you get your $25 license with a discount if you did premarital counseling. And the ceremony is almost anything, right? You can get your friend who was a preacher online for 25 bucks. They can marry you.
That's family law attorney Mike Boulette. I asked him if my friends could have skipped the ceremony, skipped the license, and just gotten common law married.
Instead of a license and a ceremony, what you have is you act like you're married, you live together, and you kind of establish a public relationship of being married. So, in other words, you do all the things that married people do, and by acting as though you're married, in certain states we will treat you as though you're married. And is it legal in Minnesota? It's not legal in Minnesota. We outlawed common law marriage in 1941.
Even though common law marriage is not legal in Minnesota, some people still mistakenly think it is.
I think there are a lot of situations where, because we're just so used to talking about common law marriage, right, we kind of think it's this thing that really lives in the world, and so people who've been in really long-term committed relationships can assume, well, I know we're not married, but we're common law married, so if anything ever went wrong, if he or she ever died, I'd be protected, I'd have certain rights, and the reality is they don't.
The closest state to us that still recognizes common law marriage is Iowa. With Is It Legal? I'm Ted Haller.
And if you have any questions or ideas for an Is It Legal segment, just reach out to Ted on Twitter at Ted Haller Legal.